Okay guys, I couldn't take it anymore. The negative comments saying my wrist is too small for my watches have become too much for me to handle. Others have said I have dinner plates on my wrist, which was really hurtful. I mean, I didn't think these negative words would have had this impact on me, but it did. And here we are. Over the past few weeks, I sold my entire collection. I needed to replace them with something smaller. I decided to search the gray market for that perfect small watch that actually fits my wrist, according to the internet. And since I'm starting with a clean slate, my first one had to be iconic, and it had to be small, like really small. Lo and behold, I found a timepiece, the perfect Rolex for my tiny 6.5-inch wrist. This is the reference 79160. The perfectly sized oyster perpetual date, also known as the Lady Datejust. The case diameter is 26 millimeters, thickness of 10.4 millimeters, lug width of 13 millimeters, lug to lug of 32.8 millimeters, bracelet tapers down to 10 millimeters, the crown is 5.1 millimeters, and the clasp is 11.3 millimeters. Inside is the automatic in-house caliber 2235. And has a power reserve of 48 hours. And just like it says on the dial, it is a certified Swiss chronometer. I think it's pretty cool that Rolex designed a mechanical movement for a watch this small. I think it shows their dedication to making accurate mechanical timepieces. Originally introduced in 1957, the Lady Datejust with the standard size of 26 millimeters was something Hans Wilsdorf envisioned for women who wanted dependable wristwatches. He challenged himself to take the original Datejust 36 and create a smaller version much more suitable for women. In today's catalog, the Lady Datejust is now 28 millimeters, but I think the smaller original 26 millimeter would be a better fit for me. What do you guys think? This thing fits like a glove. The way the Jubilee bracelet just melts around your wrist is something really special. I opted for the flat conical bezel with the Jubilee bracelet for that fluid drape around your wrist. It's got neo-vintage vibes, as this is a 5-digit reference. The bracelet is constructed with hollow center links with solid end links. This makes for a super light watch to wear, and it also has a bit of flex in case your wrist needs it. Probably not Rolex's intention, and more of an industry practice at the time. The clasp is stamped and has 6 points of micro adjustments, with the last 2 positions being spaced a bit further apart. The watch has box and papers and was originally purchased in 2004. It has never been polished, as the crown insignia on the clasp is super sharp and also confirmed by the original owner. But at the same time, the battle scars tell me that this watch has been worn day in and day out. I think it's held up pretty well. I also wanted the white dial with Roman numerals to give it that timeless classic look, and the legibility is pretty good for a small 26mm watch. The Roman numerals and the hands have a black centerline, which I think helps with reading the time, and the date magnifier is very well proportioned to the case size. Even though it's smaller, reading the date is still a breeze. Rolex seems to have cracked the formula when it comes to proportions. Their designs and layout never seem to be out of place, whether it's a 26mm Datejust or a 42mm Sky Dweller. Their watches always seem proportional. Let me know what you guys think. Did I pick the perfect size for my wrist this time? Or should I have kept my collection and enjoyed the watches I was already enjoying to begin with? You know, it took some time getting used to the smaller size. After all, my previous watches were mostly in the 42 to 44mm range. I thought I would miss my watches, but as soon as my eyes adjusted to this new size, I don't think I could ever go back. No more dinner plates for this guy. So thank you guys for the unsolicited advice. And lastly, April Fools. I hope you found this video to be tongue-in-cheek. I thought it'd be a good opportunity to present this Lady Datejust in a comical way, and at the same time, maybe get your female partners into watches by showing them this beautiful Rolex. As always, do not care about what other people think and buy what you like. As long as you're happy with your watches that are sitting on your wrist, that's the only thing that matters. I'll see you guys next time. and thanks for watching.